talking about. Come on, somebody. See, the favor of God don't teach you that you don't have an enemy, but it teaches you that your enemy don't have you. Because in Psalms 41 verses 11, by this I know he favors me because my enemies do not triumph over me. I've had men send word to me, he'll not preach in this church. He'll not preach in that church. And guess what? A bunch of them I have. Hello? Hello, anybody here, Holy Ghost? Come on. I'm going to say it, Holy Ghost. I'm going to say it. In the early 90s, I scheduled here. Come on now. In the early 90s, I scheduled here with Pastor David M. and his son is sitting right back there tonight. We were both scheduled. Hello? I'm not going to go into the details, but I never got here. Come on, somebody. I remember riding by this church years and years and years, preaching around this area. Come on now. Because I married my wife right here on this platform in 1996. In 1992, I sit right over here and played drums with my long hair for the first time after coming out of the world. Hello? It was right here in this sanctuary, right over here on this side, that I stood up in a revival and the power of God threw me in the floor for the first time. Come on, somebody. And I lived right over here where I was at Sunday night on the floor, drunk, laughing with some of the rest of you. Drunk. Give him another drunk, Lord. If you got drunk Sunday night, lift your hand and say, God, I need to get drunk again. Whatever you do, don't get a hangover. The only way to keep from getting a hangover is get drunk again. And Joel's bar is open. Glory to God, the drinks are on the house. It's ladies and men's night. Hello? And I used to ride by here. And I said, Lord, there's so much memories in the beginning of my ministry right there in that place. Why in the world? Won't you reopen that door? Why, Lord? I mean, for years I'd ride by like that. And I remember a few years ago, the Holy Ghost told me, I done forgot even praying about it, Pastor Jerry. I rode by here and the Holy Ghost says, I'm going to use you in that place mightily. I thought about sharing that in January when I was here for 4 weeks, but the Lord said it weren't time. But tonight it was time, and I'm not going into details, and I ain't pointing fingers. Come on, somebody. Hallelujah, because it was all orchestrated by God for such a time as this. So it ain't nobody's fault. It ain't nobody's issue. Come on, somebody. That ain't why we bring it up. But I bring it up to let you know, come on, somebody, when God's favor's on your life, man may say one thing, religion may deny you. Come on, somebody. The world may wag their neck at you and say it won't be, but if you'll stand your ground, if you'll stay in the Spirit, if you'll hang in there with God, spread your wings. And Pastor, old friend, even me telling that story is a confirmation to you being here. Hallelujah! Stand your ground, Herndons. Stand! Stand! God's gonna give it to you. God's gonna do it.
You come down, you shut down, you come back, you come on, you shut on, you come down, you shut on, you come on, you come on, you shut on, you come on, you shut on, you come on, you come on, you shut on, you shut on.
Be of good courage, my little ones, and wait upon the Lord, and I, the Lord, will strengthen your heart. For it's during the waiting that I bring my strength and I mold and I make you for an end time move of my presence. And yea, I say unto you, everything that you have traveled through that required endurance, and the times that have been so hard that are not only past but even of your present now, have been nothing, saith the Lord, but strategically my will, hallelujah, Bosiah, to get you ready for that I'm about to do in the earth. It's all been a part of my plan. So don't look at this one or at that one. Don't blame your enemies. Rejoice over them, because it's in the presence of enemies that I anoint your head with oil and your cup will overrun. So let it overrun, says the Lord. Receive the oil that I promise only in the presence of enemies. Hey! Glory!